Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a nice weekend. Today is June 6th, 2022. I'm Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors, bringing you this week's edition of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Snapshot, a local resource for folks that either live or own property in the Antelope Valley to go to and see exactly what's going on here in our local real estate market. And we're going to get right into the numbers, as I always like to do week after week, is say that numbers are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. And so with that, let's go ahead and see where the market starts the first full week of June. There we go. Slide number one is up. You can see we start this week with 784 active listings on the market, up 3.3% from last week when we were at 759. And this is the second 17% increase 4 week over 4 week look that we've had in a row, and up 17.5% from 4 weeks ago when we were at 667. In fact, 4 weeks ago was the last time that properties in escrow exceeded those that were on the market. You can see 4 weeks ago, we were at 688 properties in escrow pending versus 606. Those pendings down 4% from just a week ago, 4.1% to be precise, when we were at 632. So we'll get into a little bit further discussion on those numbers as we go ahead and pull up slide number 2 and kind of discuss a little bit what we are definitely seeing in the market here. So you can see that we had just about the same amount of new properties come on the market last week, 133 versus 136 the week before. So down just a little bit, down just a little over 2%. But this is the number that really fell off last week. You can see the prior week of 523 through 529, we had 129 residential properties go into escrow. Last week, 87. And the number right below that reflects that median number of days on the market continues to grow. It wasn't but back in the first quarter of 2022 that number still hovered between 10 and 11 and bounced back and forth. And you can see that the number of properties that closed escrow last week down 14.4% from the prior week. 77 properties closed escrow. Could that have been somewhat of the short week last week ago today being Memorial Day? Next week we'll have to kind of take a peek and see if that number bounces back up. The 31st, the last day of the month, was Tuesday, and so we'll see if a lot of month-end closings took place, which I have a feeling we'll see that number back up close to the 90 when we're together next week looking at the numbers. Median sales price down. That's once again been fluctuating between the mid 400,000 range, hasn't crested the 500,000 range yet. Not sure if we're going to see that barrier broken. Last week we were at 497. Once again, that's not, oh my gosh, 1 week we had an 8.5% decrease in values. It has been fluctuating, as I said, between the mid 4s to upper 4s. Good number here is that the median list price is still just a little bit below the median sales price, which, as I say, week after week is still reflecting that buyers, when something priced right, good condition hits the market, that they are willing to go ahead and offer list price, or sometimes even a little bit over list price. We're not seeing that a whole lot. It's really got to be a special good property price well in order to see that little bit of a bump. Definitely not as many, as the term goes, bidding wars going on, multiple offers, number of properties, the showings are just kind of trickling in. But while we have this slide up here, what we are definitely starting to see is some cooling off of the market, starting to see a fair amount week in and week out of sellers that aren't seeing the activity that they want, take price adjustments. And so what's reflected in that 87 properties that went into escrow is that there is this number right over here, is that there is a number of buyers that the rates hitting right around 5%, sometimes upper fours, bounced into 5.25. That is taking a number of buyers and they're going on the fence and sitting on the sidelines. And so the effect of cooling the overall market is, if that was the intention, which they say it is, then it is definitely happening. So, so with that, we'll go ahead and call it a wrap for this week's market update snapshot. And any other questions, any other statistics you may want? I get a number of inquiries with folks wanting more localized into their neighborhood, what the activity looks like. Just please feel free to reach out to myself or any of our trusted associates here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors, proudly serving the Antelope Valley for 65 years. So with that, take care, make it a great week, and look forward to providing you a video next Monday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.